Ho ho! Ho! It's showtime. That's right. It's showtime, Jeremy. Happy Wacky Wednesday, y'all. It's time to get wacky on this Wednesday with George and Jeremy. Welcome back to our weekly live stream. If this is your first time hanging out with us on a wacky Wednesday, we like to be weird for about an hour. Hang out with you guys for a little bit. Also, Jeremy likes to start the live off with a weird song that he wrote. It could either be a brand new song or a throwback. You just never know.
Why does it got to be Wacky Wednesday? Why can't it just be
Whacked Out Wednesday?
Why can't it be
A Wonderful Wednesday?
a moment to reflect on your feelings?
Because that doesn't really go, it doesn't flow with Wednesday.
Oh, you want flow?
Like it used to be Sunday Fun Day.
You want flow.
And then we went to Wednesday.
I need a name.
Let's go with Carol.
Thanks for giving me a hard one.
I like that. You're good at this.
All I wanna be is like Carol. All I wanna be is like Carol. Not a monkey in a bunch of barrels. Not a pile of nasty cut off Carol. I wanna be like Carol. See what I did there?
I see what you did there.
You know I write that in that second, right?
I know.
Yeah.
That's why this is so weird.
What's weird about that?
What about Bugs Adventures?
Oh, come on. It's just going to be Bugs. I can't rhyme Bugs Adventures.
Yeah, you can rhyme adventures with adventures.
I could rhyme adventures with adventures. Your rhyming doesn't quite work that way. All I want to be is like Bugs. All I want to be is like Bugs.
Woo!
Not a white girl saying, wearing Uggs. Not a boat in the river pushing a big barge. It's called a tugs. I want to be like Bugs.
All right, I got an easy one for you.
About time.
How about Debbie? Woo!
Debbie? What rhymes with Debbie?
Debbie coming in with the $9.99 super chat. Bugs Adventure says, love it.
See what happens. All I want to be is like Debbie. All I want to be is like Debbie. Not so sure I want to live in Florida in that county called Levy.
I am Levy County.
The older I get, you know, the more heavy. I want to be like Debbie.
All right, I got one for you.
I bet you do.
How
Methuselah.
about-
Probably Methuselah.
How about close?
Okay.
Very, very close. How about Susanna?
All I want to be is like Susanna. All I want to be is like Susanna. I changed my mind. I can do that all the time. I'd rather be like Harry Banana. How about that?
Thank you, Elisa.
How about that?
That was perfect.
Huh?
That was perfect.
Yeah.
Glad you're feeling better, Els. Woo!
It's amazing. Just comes to me.
All right, what
Just
about...
comes to me.
Okay, what about... how about...
Oh, here we go.
How about... There's so many good ones, and they all end in an A, so they're kind of similar to Susanna. Let's go with Francis. How about Francis?
How about you rhyme to Francis?
I'm not good at rhyming. I'm also not good at singing.
All I wanna be is like Francis. All I wanna be is like Francis. I'm a white guy, I don't know how to dance this, but I pray more than the praying mantis. Yeah, I wanna be like Francis.
Okay, here's one that's easy. How about Mark?
All right,
Mark East.
I can do Mark.
Okay.
All I wanna be is like Mark. All I wanna be is like Mark.
Thank you, Carrie.
I'd rather be the sweet in the sweet and tart. Oh, tonight all George did was fart. I wanna be like Mark.
Not true. Thank you, Carrie.
Really not true? They're gonna see it on tomorrow's
All
video.
right, here's one last
You've been crop
one.
dusting me all night.
One last one.
You've been crop. I videoed it. They will see it on tomorrow's
One
video.
last one.
How can you say not true when I have video evidence?
How about Queen Tut? This goes out to you, Dreamer JS. Ooh.
All I wanna be is like Queen Tut. All I wanna be is like Queen Tut. She ain't got no gut. Man, have you seen that butt? Woo! I wanna be like Queen Tut.
Happy birthday week, Danielle. Woo! What a weird, wacky song, and everybody loves it. Everybody.
Are you talking about Queen Tut again?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, just making sure. Never heard of Queen Tut before, but I'm sure she must have been out there somewhere.
Aimster MT, thank you for the $4.99. Welcome, everyone. Welcome.
I think I might need a little swig.
I know there's a lot of birthday folks in the chat, so happy birthday to all you April birthdays. And I know a lot of people, this is their first time joining our lives, so they're in for a treat. They'll either come back or they'll never want to come back.
Or they'll never, ever, ever come back. And they will leave nasty comments. And they'll say dumb things like, you fake your cancer. And they'll say dumb things and they'll misspell everything in their dumb comments. We should share some.
Appreciate it, Mark.
We should share some dumb comments right now.
Or we should share all the lovely ones.
Okay. So there are,
like Mark just said, we love you.
and we love those who love. So
Yes.
one of the things I told George as we first got into this online, and I learned this from speaking and teaching and preaching literally all over the world, colleges, universities, churches. And I found out that 95% of the people will love you, 5% of the people will hate you. And so often we spend all of our time and energy on that 5% that hate you, trying to get them to love you. And they never will. They're rotten people. They are just rotten people.
It comes with the territory
So-
when you put your lives out there for the public eye.
Sure.
So all celebrities deal with it.
So
I mean, look at Will Smith right now.
hey, there are some that leave comments on our channel that if they did it in person, I'd go complete and total Will Smith on them, and they deserve every aspect of it. But we try and put our attention on the 95% of the
Absolutely.
people who love.
Mhm.
And that's where your attention and your energy is always going to be better spent. Because if you pour yourself into the 95% who love you, all they're going to do is love you more. And so always get rid of the negative people, the toxic people, those people that cause more drama in your life, and then find the people that who are lovers and love them even more. That's your goal. And there's somebody in your family who's a lover who just loves. Loves. Her name is George.
Who, me?
No, definitely not you. Definitely not you. Aunt Kamilia George.
Oh, yes, my aunt. So if you guys have watched the Egypt videos, my Aunt Kamilia was featured in
Quite a few.
A handful of them, and her son Danny George was there.
Yeah, Danny George was there as well, so
And
that was fun.
Yeah, and so we're gonna try and have her on as a guest. Hopefully, as long as audio and sound goes.
I wonder if Aunt Kamilia George has ever done anything like this before.
Happy late birthday, Daryl. His birthday was yesterday. He turned 43.
Everybody has been asking. They've been saying, I wish I could see your aunt's face as she watches the video of all the packages opening. So
prayers out to Heather Hernandez. Thank you, Enid.
oh, yeah.
Yes, she was diagnosed with breast cancer.
Oh no. Well,
stay strong. I've survived it twice now.
And we were in the hospital yet again today. Don't tell them why, because you'll find out tomorrow. Tomorrow's video.
It was related to one of my cancers. Yeah.
So there are some things in our lives that we do share with you. There are many things in our lives that we don't share with you. Mm-hmm. And this was another thing. Like I never thought this past few months with cancer surgery and all that, George said we were not sharing anything. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, she just said it one day on the live. And I was like, oh, well, that just changed all of a sudden. And then we were filming again. So
I think it's because I read, thank you, Shelly Gray. I had read somewhere that God puts us where we're needed. And so he uses us on certain platforms to spread awareness, spread education, and just to spread the word in general. And so I said, okay, maybe this is my opportunity to spread the word so that I can encourage other people to stay strong that's struggling with it and know that, God is in your corner. And if you things will be okay. And to be proactive with your checkups, because if I wasn't proactive, my doctors wouldn't have not discovered it.
I am proactive with checking up on you. I'm checking you, checking you I'm checking you. I am proactive.
And so, and to be maybe an inspiration to others, or to hear feedback, and you guys we have an awesome community, and so you guys speak to each other through the chats or through the comments, and hearing other people's stories, how they're a 2-time cancer survivor, 3-time cancer survivor, 4. We've even had someone message us and tell us that they were a 5-time cancer survivor. So hearing stories like that and creating a community where you're comfortable speaking to people and sharing your story, I think helps. It really does.
Well, I think it also puts life in perspective to the point of so often, so many of us, and as I share this, I understand that God has wired me different than most people. I do understand that you emphasize that enough with me, that I am not the normal person. Mm-hmm. Normal people don't take on the load that I take on. Normal people can't manage as many things as I manage. Right. Normal people don't have the work ethic and the get up and the go. Normal people are fearful of change, and that is normal. And I have that normalicity in my life as well. I fear change, but I don't allow that fear to guide me and direct me to not go through the changes. So what ends up happening is when these life-altering situations happen, you come to understand, why hold back? Why hold back? Live your life to its fullest. And at the end of it, do you really want to have any regrets? And so the goal is at the end of your life.
Sorry, Daryl. Daryl's actually a female. Like me.
I love it.
Happy birthday to you, girl.
But at the end of your life, not holding back, not letting fear guide you and drive you, but letting faith guide you and drive you, and living your life. And at the end, you can say, you know what? I have no regrets. At the end, you don't want to be sitting there, laying there, wherever you're at, and going, well, I wish this, and I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have done this. And in this second half of my life, as I've turned 45.
Yeah, so true, BC Eagle Dep. She said, Hales Prayer Warriors Unite.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
This second half of my life, the mantra, what I want it to be is to live. Mm-hmm. I've worked so hard, sleepless nights, so many sleepless nights, not just doing what I do now, but when I was in full-time ministry, caring for people, their spiritual souls, and then their physical selves as well. That was some of the most intense things I've ever done in my life. And now I want to do the things that I didn't get to do. And so part of that is going and seeing the Redwood Forest. Part of that is seeing the Grand Canyon. Part of that is living in the middle of a woods and seeing wild turkey like we did today. Out of nowhere. Which I'm used to that in Worcester as well.
Yeah.
So I did have wild turkey in Worcester.
You had one lone turkey, and he was an albino turkey.
Would show up once a year.
And he was always running.
Worcester.
He would always take off running.
And this time of year is when that turkey would show up. So one day out of the year, the albino turkey would show up at the place in Worcester. And that's where Christian and Patience live now. Mm. So, yeah.
I did tell them about that albino turkey. So they're going to look out for
They
him.
are aware. Mm-hmm. They are very much so aware. So as you're talking about God's given you a platform to do things, no doubt God has used this platform to do an incredible thing. Oh, my goodness. If I had to guess, based on the rough estimates or very precise numbers of the viewers on Bookbags, which almost all of the numbers vary between viewers. But I think if we were to take an average, I think we are at 700 book bags.
Yes, 700 plus. It's safe to say 700 plus book bags. So we blew our 500 goal out of the water, and then we couldn't have done it without you guys. Wilka Miller, thank you so much.
Remember when I thought I was just going to stuff 500 book bags in my luggage?
That's a lot of book bags.
Well, I was just going to,
even if we went out and bought those like clear bins that you stick a vacuum to and it sucks up all the air, there's no way you'd be able to fit 500 book bags.
Well, I didn't realize that book bags are so cool nowadays. Like, so cool. Mm-hmm. Like, all of these book bags coming in from the viewers, I've never seen anything so amazing in all my life.
Yeah, a lot of them are pretty cool.
I'm still looking for Waldo.
There was a Where's Waldo book bag in our last book bag unboxing video. It was pretty cool. I think in the same video, there was that John Deere tractor, one. The little tiny ones.
I could just see a little 4-year-old with that John Deere on his back, and like a little Jeremy 4-year-old with a John Deere book bag. I'm like, oh my goodness, that's so cute. But the Waldo one, I love anything that has a game with it. I love to play. I love to interact and play. And this is why, okay? So I'm very, very intentional about building relationships. You'll even see that in tomorrow's video based on how furniture is set up. And so, and I've utilized that in design, doing full-time ministry and helping cultivate relationships with people, thousands of people coming together. And so games are something that actually help us have an experience. Experiences bond us in a relationship, so we have something to talk about. And then we can get past surface and we can get deep. So I love games, whether it be a game on a book bag of Where's Waldo, or a silly game driving in the car that I play with your nephews of first one to find a dead raccoon on the road gets or 5 points.
Or the
anything
game. A, B, C, D. That game. Speaking of Where's Waldo, did you know that I have a Where's Elvis book?
Of course you do. It's got to be on the shelves.
A super fan sent a Where's Elvis book. Should I go get it?
Before you do, I'm just curious. Who made up the word shelvis? Was it me or was it you?
I think it was you.
It sounds like
viewers.
Something.
Maybe one of our viewers. Nettie, thank
you so
much.
Could have been a viewer. I'm just curious, how many words, if there was a What the Hales dictionary.
If someone sent a Ghostbusters backpack, would it ever make it to Egypt?
Unfortunately, it would.
Yeah.
It would. It absolutely would. I would never take anything from the donations whatsoever. Mm-hmm. Ever, ever, ever. It would all get to Egypt, but I would probably be searching online for one.
Marilyn Raby sent $4.99 says, I think I'm going to need the trailer back. What for, Marilyn? Now, what are you up to? What are you scheming now?
I heard she's trying to steal somebody's identity. It's a big identity, so she's going to have to throw it in a 20-foot trailer. So that's what I'm thinking.
Is that what you heard?
So if we're to write a What the Hales dictionary, how many words? I'm talking about words we've just created. And I know that's something I've done my whole life. And I think it's something you've probably done your whole life as well, because it seems like it's a catalyst. When you and I are together, it just more of it happens. How many pages do you think it would be?
I have no idea. How many pages do you think it would be?
I asked first.
Let's see. If it was large print versus regular print, if it was large print, maybe 500 pages.
So we're gonna include all of the words that we've made up that nobody knows about, that only you and I know about as well. Then,
if you wanted to, and if it was just kept between you and I, sure.
But what if we were gonna publish the book?
Oh, if we were gonna publish it, yeah, that's a different story. What would your guess be?
I don't know. What if they made a movie about our lives? Do you think they would include all of the words we've made up?
It's a good question.
There are a lot of them. We do have the mega list. Do you want to remind them what the mega list is?
So the mega list is something that Jeremy came up with. He's like, we should create the mega list. And I was like, well, what's that? He's like, we should just start writing down all the dumb stuff that we say to each other.
So
like all the
funniest things, the one-liners,
like
the things that made us cry, laugh.
Yeah. Some
words that we've come up with. So their favorite moments in the relationship. And so we've got some dumb ones.
We've got an ongoing list since we met, which was almost 4 years ago.
I'll tell you the super secret. I tell you super secret.
Jana says the best word is Captain Fumble Nuts.
A viewer came up with that. A viewer actually came.
Troll.
So here's the crazy part. It was a viewer who was a fan, and watching the storage units. Something
offended him.
He said, "Oh, you should be named Captain Fumble Nuts." And then we ran with it, and he was such a super fan. And then just like everybody that watches What the Hales, there is something that is going to offend everybody. And he turned into the biggest troll. Something offended him. Who knows what it was? And frankly, who cares? We don't even put the emphasis in that. We just laughed. But his legacy has gone on in the Captain Fumble Nuts. Doesn't even know what he started. So he was a super fan, turned super troll, and then super Captain Fumble Nuts just keeps going on.
Oh, it's so funny.
Keeps going on and on and on. Yeah, that was a super fan that came up with that.
Thank you for the $10. She said, keep me in your purse. She lost her best friend the other day, but she'll be sending you something special.
I appreciate that, Tricky Chi.
Thank you, Tricky Chi.
So if we, here's the funny part where people actually watch our videos, okay? They watch our videos and I'm so offended. How dare you? I just read a comment.
There was actually, speaking of that, we had another super fan that loved the channel, and part of the video you did something, you made like a poop brownie mold out of a mold,
which is completely and totally planned ahead of time. Okay, so
most things
100% planned ahead of time that we were going to do this joke.
Most things are not planned, but we did.
So we planned this joke.
Thank you, Linda.
And so this guy was obsessed. In a bad way, obsessed with George. And so he would just message nonstop. We had to end up blocking him. He's sending gifts. He's very, very bad, obsessed with George. And so I pull a prank on George.
You pulled a prank taking a brownie, like a little Debbie brownie.
So I took a Debbie brownie.
Putting it in one of those poop molds.
A Play-Doh poop mold.
Yeah.
And then I find it, and then I show it to George, and George knows it's coming.
He was so upset about my reaction in the video and just like unsubscribed.
He's like, "How dare you? That's da." And we're just sitting there going, "Well, that took care of itself. We don't have to get a restraining order now. So we should do more poop jokes."
Debbie Vaughn remembers that turd brownie.
Yes, that was.
Majority of people thought it was funny.
So most people thought it was funny, and then you see George vomiting, but she wasn't vomiting; she was actually squirting applesauce.
It was like applesauce.
So it was applesauce. That gag,
like the squeeze applesauce.
That skit was all planned beforehand. And if you haven't figured it out yet, we try and plan funny things for the videos. It's one of the things we do. It's part of what makes What the Hales.
Kind of like how I ended up wearing that gift that Debbie Vaughn sent you, and I ended up wearing it yesterday after I won the competition against Harry.
I told George, I was like, put this on, and she's like, you saw her attitude. I don't even know what I'm doing with this. I don't know.
I'm not sure why, but something is making me put this on.
So some stuff is planned beforehand, very few things. And some things, well, the video last week with the poop note under the door.
Yeah.
It was just, I woke up and I told George, I was like, this video does not have enough humor. this video is just too much of work on the house, and it's work, and there's no fun, and I don't want to put a video out that isn't fun. And I was like, I have a joke. So I was like, go in the bathroom. I wrote a note. I slid it over. She had no idea what was going on. So I slid it under. I was like, just go with it. I slid it under, and then it cuts. And then we go to the kitchen, and I get Nutella, and then I write her response. And then she's looking at me like, and then I said, all right, go back in the bathroom. You're going to slide this back to me. And so that was waking up, knowing that the video did not have enough humor in it. And the video needed more humor to be a successful video because it was too much work driven. There wasn't enough funny in it. And so waking up, that was the joke. And so that was a quick film, but she just went with it. She did say afterwards, she's like, the things this man makes me do.
They're all going to think I'm so weird now.
But I will also say that vast majority of the things that people are ever offended at in the videos, her ideas.
Elle says, a day without laughter is a day wasted.
Absolutely.
I agree. I love laughing.
So typically they're her ideas, and then she gets me to do it or say it, and then the subscribers are so offended, but if she says it,
it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely. So the moral of the story is a female can get away with anything. A male, not so much.
JK said George gave in when she went dumpster diving.
That was a good video.
We had to wear like protective jumpsuits for that video. That was the first time either one of us went dumpster diving. Bugs Adventure says weird is the best. Thank you so much, Bugs.
There is one dumpster diving video on the channel.
Only one.
There's only one, and it was a funny one, and it was a parody of making fun of other dumpster divers. And we actually had skits. I mean, we would call them skits, but they're clips that of funny things that we were actually making fun of other dumpster divers on purpose. I mean, there are things in there on purpose, making fun, parody, joking. And so not trying to hurt people's feelings. It was parody, it was joking. It was a spoof. It was a spoof. Yeah. Yes, that's a better way to say it. And we had a ton of fun actually doing that video. That was fun.
Margaret says, I love to laugh, and you two make me laugh.
And we had complete and total permission to jump in that dumpster. In the state of Ohio,
they were going out
you could
of
get
business.
arrested. And they were going out of business, and we had permission from the manager.
Yes.
So we never, ever do anything without permission. So even if you see, this is no trespassing or da-da-da, we always have permission. There's permission. We don't ever do anything without permission. Mm-hmm. Except if we're at antique archaeology and they tell me I can't film, and George is like,
everyone else is
there's 50. She's like, there's 50 other people filming. Just film the video. We came here to film. I'm like, well, I'll get a couple clips. We'll do flashbacks. I'm like, all right, we'll do a couple clips. So, but that's just George putting pressure on me to break the rules. So I did.
At first, he wasn't going to ask, and then I don't know what possessed him to. He went ahead and asked.
Because I didn't know what the laws were in the state of Tennessee. So there's different laws in different states. So I didn't know what the laws were for filming in Tennessee. And I wasn't going to Google it real quick. So I just went, I'll go get permission. They'll never say no. And then it will never be an issue.
It's a tourist attraction.
And I wanted to film the whole interaction. We froze. We need to hook up to the landline. We just got fiber optic. Plug it in? Well, we'll just hook up next time.
Okay. Yeah, we definitely have to for when we start doing auctions again.
So we have fiber optic. We've got 1,000 up and 1,000 down, which is huge. We're just not hooked up into the landline right now.
Yes.
So we have to hook up into the actual modem, and we haven't yet.
No, we haven't.
We're doing the Wi-Fi thing.
Which should be just as good. I don't know.
Well, we already lost it once, but we also need to get repeaters in the house. So I need to get a or what do they call them? Yeah, repeater. I need to get a repeater in the upstairs, up in the bedroom. I need to get a repeater over here into the office as well, because there's a little in a house this big, going through walls and going through everything. There's gonna need to be a repeater. Mm-hmm. I haven't done it yet. There's just so much going on. March was one of the most intense months ever. So we released
set
a
record
video
for March.
We set personal records for March. We released a video every single day in the month of March. That's the first time we've ever done that, ever on YouTube, to release a video every single day. I had no intentions in doing it in April. And then George was like, well, why don't we do it in April? And then I told Christian and Patience, I'm like, congratulations, we set a record. And he's like, we've never done this before. And I told him, I was like, I never could have done this without your guys' help, without you guys going and recording and then us working at the house. And so conquering and dividing, it would have never, ever happened. Mm-hmm. And then Christian goes, let's do it in April. I'm like, oh my goodness. I got 2 of them saying it now. I'm like, you don't have to do all this work and then edit it and then do all this and do all that.
Super family and says, you've spoiled us.
It was an intense month. So the goal right now,
we're going to attempt to do it again in April.
We are attempting to do it again in April, which is a little less intense than last month because majority of the stuff has moved. Which the crazy part is, I can't even believe you guys watched us moving stuff. Like, we set a record in March, but you watched us move. Like,
let's get the chat to tell us, like, if they love watching the home videos.
I just can't fathom.
Type in the chat. What should they type in the chat if they loved watching the new home videos?
They should type #HomeSweetHome.
Okay. In the live chat, if you enjoy watching our our dream home videos and moving in, type in #HomeSweetHome.
There was at one point.
Lori B, thank you so much.
So we came back from Egypt. I mean, we were literally in the pyramids. Yeah. Like, one of the most epic things you could ever watch on YouTube. We're in the ancient pyramids. And those views, they tanked. I'm chasing her around the house in Worcester with donuts. Tons of views. And I'm sitting there, I'm telling her, I'm like, oh my goodness, I cannot believe this. We went across the world in the pyramids. Nobody watches. I have donuts in front of a camera. Everybody watches. And I'm just looking for you. I'm like,
and me hiding. And I do that a lot off camera. Even before he filmed that, like, I would hide and I love to scare him. Marilyn Rabies Sucks Dry Gravy sent 49 says, I'm not known as Marilyn anymore. Just call me George.
I wonder if your brother is watching.
My brother thought that Marilyn was the culprit behind his identity.
That's what George was thinking for sure. That's what George was
like,
thinking.
Yeah,
sure.
Marilyn, you're so sus.
Yeah, March was very, very intense, especially filming the move.
The chat, by the way, is flooding with Home Sweet Home. I think a lot of people loved our Egypt videos as well too. I mean, look at how many people are part of our Bookbag fundraiser.
Yeah, they did. They just didn't perform as well as me chasing you around with donuts looking for you.
Marcia, I think it's Marcia. Yubaro says, I used to only watch your coin pushers, and now your home are my faves.
Might be Marsha. Marsha. Or Marcia.
Or Marcia.
I like them both. So the home videos are fun.
The chat is still flooding with Home Sweet Home.
The home videos are fun in the aspect of there's
the home
humor.
Coming together.
You're seeing a big project come together. Mm-hmm. So all of the moving isn't done. So there is.
We anticipated till the end of April to finally get settled in and completely moved in. Yeah.
Moved in and settled in,
end
yes,
of April.
and even then we probably may not be done. But
Muppet says #here for the chicks.
So aren't we all? We have one more trailer load at your house.
Yeah.
And then we have one more load at the Worcester house. Mm-hmm. So we have 2 more loads to come. The problem with getting those 2 loads here, which we could, is we're tripping over everything that we have right now. So we've broken down responsibilities without ever even saying it. I just tackle all the big stuff, and George has just been going with all the small stuff.
Thank you, Angie, for the $5.
So this is no exaggeration whatsoever.
She said I had it right. It
Nice.
is Marcia.
Nice.
Yes.
So this
I
is
took
not an
Spanish class in high
exaggeration.
school.
I do not know what's in any of the counters, any of the cupboards, any of the drawers. I know nothing. I haven't opened them.
That's not true.
I know. I found the Tums.
You opened
I
several
found
drawers.
I found the Tums.
And you found toothpicks.
You had to, but I didn't know where they were. You had to tell me, and even when you did tell me, I couldn't find them. So I know where the Tums are.
Copper chefware.
Because on accident, I know where the Tums are because my med that my doctor put me on, it has 2 side effects: bad heartburn and bad mud butt. And so she finally told me where the Tums were, and so I found out where that was. And then today, for one of the projects that you'll see tomorrow, I needed toothpicks, and she's telling me where they were. I'm like, I don't see anything here. And
I was like, top drawer.
And they're not there. And then they were there.
The bottom cabinet. I'm like, top drawer. He still opened up the bottom cabinet.
She goes, under the toaster oven. I'm like, we don't own a toaster oven. Where's there a toaster? I was like, I don't know where the toaster oven is. I didn't even know we had a toaster oven.
I accidentally said toaster oven instead of air fryer.
And it was the air fryer.
This one is not forgiving at all if you misspeak. Thank you so much, Susie.
So I go to the air fryer and I open the drawers underneath, and she's like, top drawer, dummy. And still couldn't find the toothpicks, but
you found them.
I did eventually find them. Mm-hmm. I'm still looking for that toaster oven.
You have an entire drawer dedicated just for you and your stuff in there. Your drink mixes are in there. We showed it. We featured it.
Cabinet. The cabinet. I have my peanut butter.
Your
for my apples
mix.
And my Metamucil, and then my gum and my drink powder mixes. I have to chew gum in the morning. My mouth just always tastes so blah to me after eating apples and peanut. The apples are good.
Lupita for the 20.
I like chewing gum, bubble gum. I like sweet, and that just feels better for my mouth overall.
The chat's still saying "Home Sweet Home."
Wow, I don't know why. We like seeing boxes. I like big boxes, and I cannot.
What you doing, Willis? Just got here. Type in hashtag Home Sweet Home Willis if you love the new home videos. Is what we're telling the chat.
So they like the home videos. That's their thing right now.
Yeah, we should.
What do you think it is? Is it like HGTV? It's like, all right. In today's episode of What the Hales, Jeremy's going to show you the third toilet that won't flush. What do you think it is? What do you think they like about the actual home videos?
Honestly, I personally love watching HGTV because I like watching just the transformation of the homes, and I even like House Hunters, and that's just something I love, and I'm assuming the viewers do.
But when we first told them the transformations we're going to make, they all went, no, how dare you!
Mark sent $5. He said hashtag never ending furniture arranging.
That's pretty much what it is right now, and you're going to get to see more. You are going to get to see more. Funny. Tomorrow, there will be more in regards to that. Yeah, that's what it does feel like. It does feel like that. But when we told them the changes we were going to make, you like seeing the changes on HGTV and the makeover. We told the viewers the changes the changes we want to make, and they went crazy on us. They all went local overnight. They all went cray. Everybody hit the cray button. It's like, how dare you? No, how dare you spend your own money and make a home, your home, the way you want it? How dare you? So
most people are like, yeah, you should definitely open it up. But then some were like,
no, most people were not like that until we finally said this house wasn't built like this. It's an addition on an addition on an addition on an addition.
Again, this house is unique, just like you.
This house is unique.
It's so unique, just like you and Harry Banana.
This house is very, very unique.
And that was one of the biggest selling points for us.
And that being said, I absolutely love this house. The challenges. I think a lot of people love where the timeout table ended up in. Which was a whole nother joke to put humor in the video. The table is there. You remember when your mom showed up over the weekend?
Yeah, my mom came to visit because I wanted her to bring me my mail, and then there was a special package I had delivered to my parents' house because I didn't want it delivered here because I didn't want him to see it, and so she brought me my mail and she wanted to visit the baby chicks. And when she came in, she pointed and was laughing. She's like, oh my God, the timeout table. Because my mom, she loves the home videos too. She's been watching every single one of them, even multiple times. She said she watched the very first one like 3 times. And she loves watching the transformation of us moving in and rearranging and everything like that.
It is wonderful being here. We are very, very blessed. There's no doubt about that.
Oh, Elle said even her 80-year-old father without internet keeps asking how our house is going.
Wow. Wow.
That's so sweet, Alice. Thank you so much for letting us know.
We are very blessed, and we praise and thank the Lord for what he has given us and want to use that for his honor and glory. It doesn't come without hard work. So one of the things I keep telling Christian and Patience, I tell them over and over and over and over again. I tell them over and over and over again, you will not be where I'm at without hard work and dedication. Yes. It is the consistency of doing it again and again and again. When you're exhausted, don't give up. Keep working, keep doing it, keep going. When you don't want to do it, keep doing it, keep going. When everything feels like it's against you, whether it be your family, whether it be your friends, whether it be your relationship, your spouse, whatever, you name it, everything can pull you away. And yet the consistency of continuing to make it happen and make it go. So I've stressed to them over and over again, it's hard work. It's hard work. It's hard work. You don't just end up boom, where you're at. It is a tremendous amount of hard work. Yeah. It's a tremendous amount of commitment and dedication. It's a tremendous amount of sleepless nights. It's a tremendous amount of fails followed by wins, followed by fails, followed by wins. And you just keep growing on those wins. And so I love the house. I thank the Lord for the house. And I think you feel the same way.
Absolutely. Rocky says people watch because it's my socks on the floor.
There'll be more of that. I promise you that.
Thank you, Rocky.
There will be more of that. It's never ending. I've never shared that publicly about George before, but it's just time because she was outing me out on putting clothes on the wall, the glass wall. I was like, I cannot believe she's upset about me putting clothes on the glass wall. When
we have this huge
there's a
closet.
trail. We have a huge house.
We have a huge closet.
We have a huge house, and your socks are everywhere.
Thank you, Jen Help.
By the way, the socks, the whole socks clips, none of that is pre-planned. That's real 100%
I don't
life.
know how I keep losing my socks.
I don't know. Maybe we should ask your aunt. What do you think?
Do you think she will know?
I would hope that she would know. Do you think she would know?
Maybe. We'll ask her.
We should ask her. Yeah, we should ask her.
Marcia sent $5. She said her and her family are looking for a new house, and her 13-year-old keeps saying no because there's no hidden room.
The hidden room's pretty fun.
There's no secret room. So she goes, so thanks for that.
I think we should ask Aunt Kamilia. Let's see what we can do here.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I miss you.
Oh, we miss you 200 times.
Aunt Kamilia, George is leaving your socks all over her house. Is that an Egyptian thing, like throwing shib-shibs, or is that just a George thing that she leaves socks everywhere?
No, that's the Egyptian way.
There you have it. There you have it. That's how the Egyptians do it. They leave socks. They leave socks in case they get lost.
To prove we lived here. We live here in this house. We own it.
That's how I mark the territory that this is where I live.
That's not the only way you mark territory. Oh my
gosh. That's so
how
funny.
are you?
Oh, I'm glad you're able to connect. I was kind of worried.
No, I was just trying. That's why I'm a little bit late.
Is Danny George going to be able to hop on?
Well, Danny George is asleep because he worked at night and sleep in the morning. So if he woke up, then I will let him say hi.
Say hello. Okay.
A lot of the ladies want to know if Danny George has a significant other. Is he
single?
Is he single?
Definitely, he's a single.
Oh, and there you go, ladies. Danny George is single.
They also wanted to know if Tony George was single.
And the answer is?
The answer is yes. He's
yes,
single
Tony
as well,
George
too.
is single as well.
Aw, Flipping Adventures wants to send you hugs, Aunt Kamilia George. She goes, we love you.
I love you too. We love everybody and we pray for everybody. I want to thank everybody in person. Like this is a lot of blessing.
Yes.
For the-
700 plus blessings.
Thank Jesus. We thank you, Lord. We pray for it and we hope to have 500, but we have plenty. So thank God.
There's even more coming. The post office. This is no. I'm just going to. Can I just tell
Yeah,
exactly what the post office
absolutely.
said? So the post office called me this morning. They said, Jeremy, you are to come and pick up the packages right now. And I said, what's the problem? And they said, there's so many. The corporate office said they're going to start charging you a fee, daily fee for getting as many packages. And I said, okay. All right. I was like, we'll be there to pick them up. I was like, Christian and Patience will be there. It'll be fine. And then if they start charging me a fee, I'll talk with the post office corporate for that. I was like, but that's how incredible the fans are. It's not even
the contract, you said.
Yeah, it's not even part of the contract, but they're like, we're going to start charging you a corporate fee. And I asked George, I'm like, I can't believe this. The post office should be thrilled. This is paying. It's job security. But they're actually, they're like, get this stuff out of here. There's so many packages for Egypt. And so there's even more coming. How many do you think we'll get total, Aunt Kamilia, George?
I believe we're gonna pass 1,000. That's my belief. That
a good guess.
I see a lot of packages still not open, so I know we're gonna pass the 1,000 book bag.
Wow, that'll be incredible.
And I told Abuna in Egypt, I told him you have to get ready because
I don't even know if he'll have room for all of it at his place.
You better.
My cat came to say hi.
we did tell the viewers that Egyptians love cats, right? Yep.
I have two cats, Tough and Rough.
Tough and Rough.
Don't you have a dog too now?
Zeus. Yeah, he's a German Shepherd.
Where is he?
I let him outside because he's gonna come and jump on the couch. So I let him outside. It's 98 degrees today, and
wow.
Yeah, it's so hot.
Yeah. What was the temperature here?
We were 70 plus today,
and it was kind of rainy, overcast and rain. Oh, did you get the rain that I sent you?
Me?
Yeah. Did California get the rain that I sent from Ohio?
I think we have a few drops.
What are you doing? Just spitting over to California to give a few drops of moisture?
No, I told my aunt I would send her some rain from Ohio.
Oh.
It's a drought, you know.
They can have it.
California.
So
send us some rain.
The viewers want to hear your best joke. What's your best joke? Don't pretend like you don't have them because you tell them nonstop.
Yes. You remember the one I told you in Egypt?
Egypt.
In Egypt?
Egypt, yeah.
I remember a bunch of them.
This guy came from Egypt and he went to McDonald's to get hamburger. So he was telling the guy, I want hamburger. So the guy said, we don't say hamburger, we said hamburger. So he said, excuse me, I just came from Egypt.
It's funny the second time too.
Oh, it's funny.
So have you been watching the videos with all the unboxing and all the packages with all the school supplies?
All the time. I have tears coming every time I see when you open the boxes, and there's a lot of blessing. And I want to send a message for everybody that God is going to bless you because you bless others. And believe me, I know how these kids is going to feel when they see that Some people, they don't even know. They send them all this stuff. So God bless each one of you.
Yeah, yeah. We're thrilled to have everyone's support that has donated so far and that wanted to be a part of this special mission. And I explained to the viewers, Khalto, that your heart is set on this particular mission because you were an orphan growing up as well, along with my
Yeah,
mom and your others and my other aunts and uncles, your siblings. So
yeah,
it means a lot.
yeah. Um, when I came to United States, I I said to myself, because I get hurt a lot when I was young and I don't want to go back. But because of, you have a bad memory. But I went back to Egypt after 26 years. And the Lord told me, you have a mission in this country. And because uh, you came back and you want to bless other, then I'm going to bless you every time you come. So when I told you about my mission, I will never dream that this going to happen. And like, I know that God use you through your channel to reach other people, so the other people open their heart and they start sending the book back. And it's like every time I watch the video, I said, I will never dream that, last time when I went, I gave only 200 kids or 300. So a
Mm,
lot of them, they don't take any book back. And I promised them I'm gonna come back.
mm,
But look how much God blesses with the book bag.
yeah,
Like I
yeah.
told you, gonna reach 1,000. And I believe it's not just gonna be book bag. There's
Mm,
they have to have shoes, clothes, um, like because we have the month in April with Easter in
mm.
2 weeks in Egypt. So a lady sent me a message and said that she have they have 500 family. They want to give each family 1 pound of meat to eat it, because some of them, they don't eat meat like for a long time and they wait for this day.
Because they can't afford it.
The
They
poverty.
can't
Yeah.
afford it, and right now it's so expensive
Mm,
because of the inflation. And a lot of family, they waited for this donation from other people, so the people can buy them food, vegetable, some clothes for the kids. So it's a big mission. It's not just the stuff for the school. It's a big mission, but I know that God promised He's gonna take care of everything. And we see what happened when I just opened my heart for you, and you uh, agree to help without even me asking you. So that's a blessing that you find somebody with a good heart. And all the people on your channel, they
mm.
have the same feeling. They have a good heart to help others, even if they don't see the kids. But I promise you, when we go back, we have a lot of video for the Orient to see. And
Oh boy, I can't wait to see the kids' faces,
Yeah.
to see the big smiles
yeah,
and I can't wait to see the kid that gets the little John Deere
Or the Where's
backpack or the
Waldo.
Where's Waldo backpack. I mean, there's some backpacks I want to know exactly who
Yeah,
gets it.
they're so adorable.
I
David Braden wants to know, Aunt Kamilia, George, do the teachers need supplies? I know a lot of people have started sending supplies for the teachers as well, because they're just as important.
of
And you
course,
and I talked about maybe getting some special items for the teachers as well. So you and I still have to brainstorm on that, but it's definitely something that we want to do.
that's good. And uh, I know how the kids feel, because when I was little in the orphanage, and when somebody come to give us some gift, I still remember this day when they brought us clothes or shoes or anything, even candy. some people, they come and give us candy. I was so excited. So
Mhm.
this memory is going to stay with these kids even after they grow, and then when they grow up, they're going to help other orphanage like them.
Mhm.
So it's going to continue,
Yeah.
because it's like you plant a seed and then the harvest is going to be plenty.
Yes.
So thank God for, like,
I think we'll definitely hit 1,000 book bags. In the beginning, I just thought I was going to put 500 book bags in my luggage and not take any luggage. It was just going to be me carrying book bags, and now
So
now I know we need a shipping container.
the plan
exactly.
is to go back to Egypt either the first or second week of September. What did we talk about? Second week, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the goal is to ship everything out sometime in July to allow plenty of time for it to make it overseas, and plenty of time for the orphanage and for us to kind of sort through it all as well too, to figure out, who will get what and make sure everyone gets a book bag and school supplies as well.
Yes, we have to figure out how we're going to ship it. And I know since God started this mission, He's going to take care of even to
Thank
ship.
you, Cheryl. Yeah.
It'll definitely all get there, and the faces of the kids will be priceless, absolutely priceless.
Yes. So thank you, Jeremy and George.
Does it feel weird calling her George?
No, I get used to it.
Are you used? She's used to it now because she had to listen to me call you George the entire time in Egypt.
Yeah.
Which the funny part is, I don't know if I told your aunt this, but when the camera is on, she's always George. When the camera is off, I never call her George when the camera is off.
Thank you.
When the camera is on, I always call her George. I have never made a mistake yet on camera. I don't know how my brain does it. I don't know how.
I think once you did, but we caught it right away.
Okay, apparently I did it once. I don't know how I've been able to separate it, one side of the brain, the other side of the brain, but whenever the camera's on, I've never slipped up except for apparently once. I don't remember that, but she's just always George. If camera's on, she's George.
Of things, honey. It's okay.
Okay.
What's my name?
It's George. And that's Aunt Kamilia, George.
And yes, when the camera is on, I forgot my real name, so I.
Everybody in the family is a George now.
Yes. Yes.
Well, everyone, I think that's on the live right now, loves that they're able to see you. They miss your face. They absolutely love you. They think you're beautiful, and they know that your prayers have been answered, and that you'll be able to take this mission and continue to do this mission year after year, and to continue to grow the numbers as well, so that the orphan kids can take this as an example to pay it forward as, when they get older as well.
Yes, I believe that it's gonna grow even more. We have to be prepared for it. I know that it's gonna be overwhelmed. God is gonna surprise us with the stuff we never even think about it. Because, like I told you, it's His mission, and right now it's a lot of
David
in need.
It would be really fun. Is have some of the viewers, not this time, but have some of the viewers come to Egypt and help with us, handing them all out in the future. Yeah. If you're up for it, to say,
we actually have a lot of viewers and subscribers that live in Egypt.
Yep.
So we can definitely make an announcement to have them come and volunteer if they'd like. Thank you, Caroline.
And they can eat hawashi and French fry sandwiches and.
You know what I was thinking is to go as a group, and then I promise everybody is gonna come to Egypt then they're gonna have so much fun. We're gonna plan a trip everywhere in Egypt, and they're gonna have so much fun. So if anybody want to get involved with us and we go as a group, why not?
And then we'll rent a car and I'll drive it in
Yes.
Cairo, and it will,
No, but
and we might die, but that's okay.
I think we're gonna rent a bus.
Remember
We're
the
gonna need a
bus
bus.
that
Yeah.
went through the what was it? Not
Yeah, the bazaar.
the bazaar. Yeah, that huge bus that went through the bazaar.
So funny.
That was so crazy.
It was funny. I never thought this size bus can go through this small street.
We didn't think so either. People were just moving their stuff over like it was no big deal.
It's like, oh yeah, this bus comes through once every 30 minutes. It'll be fine.
Only in Egypt, remember?
Only in Egypt. There are so many things that are only in Egypt.
Only in Egypt.
Because
Only in Egypt.
Pharaoh.
And Kamilia, George, what last words would you like to say to all the viewers?
My last word is again.
Oh, Zeus had some last words.
Ready?
Yeah.
I am so glad to meet everybody, even we don't see face to face, but you can see me, I can see you, but I wanna I pray for each one of you. I sent a prayer to Egypt. I told Abuna, pray for each one of these people who donate the book bag. And for you, Jeremy and George, thank you so much to start this mission.
Yeah, we're thrilled to be a part of it.
And we're gonna show everybody the videos when we go back to Egypt, and they're gonna see how happy the kids is gonna.
Maybe we can go live if we get good reception.
If we have good reception, that would be awesome.
Yeah,
reception's kind of
the time.
You don't have reception. We're gonna have to figure out how to do that.
We got time to figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah, if we can go live when we're giving out the book bags, that would be awesome.
But the time different. It's 10 hours between United States and Egypt. So we'll see how it's gonna work.
Oh, that's true too.
And my jet lag is horrible. I'm still jet lagged.
It took them 3 weeks to get adjusted back to Eastern Standard Time.
It's been rough. It's been rough. Do you want to transition into mail?
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Aunt Kamilia, George, for hopping on. I know the viewers were happy to see you as well. Maybe we'll have you hop on one other time in the future before we go to Egypt.
Okay.
Maybe we can auction off Danny George to one of the single ladies.
Thank you, Deborah.
To raise a little bit more money for the kids in Egypt. We can auction off Danny George.
Aw.
I will tell him that everybody is asking about him.
Aunt Camilla, before you hop off, Rocky says, Aunt George, you are an angel sent by God. Aw, thanks, Rocky.
So much. God bless. Thank you.
Bye, Aunt Camilla, George.
Bye. I love you.
Love you 200 times.
200, don't remember.
All right, we've got mail tonight here
Angela.
too.
Yeah, we do have mail.
We've been going through hundreds and hundreds of packages for Egypt, but there's some other packages too, right?
Yeah,
we've got quite a bit, don't we?
We do.
I think it's time to cue the mail song.
Yeah, let's do it. We've got.
We got mail.
All right. Let's go with the cards. We'll start off with some cards. I'm assuming they're birthday cards because someone just had.
We got mail.
Who Was that an extended version?
That was the unpigged version.
Ah.
That was the unpigged version.
This is from Jonah Kuka from Lakewood, Ohio, fellow Ohioan. OH.
Really? Why do you always say OH? It's
because
so
you gotta,
weird.
because you have to represent Ohio.
I'm from Egypt.
OH.
In Egypt, we go EG. We go.
EG.
We go EG. We go. I love Egypt. All right.
I love Egypt.
One birthday plus one amazing you equals two wonderful things to celebrate. Happy birthday to you, Jeremy. Thanks for all the laughs. I hope your birthday is awesome. Love, Jonah. Lynn Mosier, thank you so much, Lynn. Appreciate it. Truly appreciate it.
Happy birthday to you. That's
truly appreciate it.
Happy birthday.
Really? There's an Egyptian happy birthday?
Happy birthday to you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stuff is falling out.
Whoa, is that a lottery ticket?
It looks like a lottery ticket.
A
power ticket. Dear Jeremy, that about covers it. Happy birthday. So woohoo. Happy birthday, win big. Your friend Joe. Hi, George. Your adopted kids, Patience and Christian. And there is a lottery ticket. I have never played the lottery or Powerball. Oh, this is New York Powerball.
New York.
Monday, March 28th. I guess we'll have to look that up somehow and see if that's a winner.
Or Joe, if you could message us.
Joe, if you could message us and let me know if it's a winner, that would be fantastic because I don't even know how to do that stuff.
We'd have to go online and look.
Please do not bend. This is from Christine Roman Noodle. Roman Noodle Doodle.
Yes.
Roman Noodle Doodle Noodle. And let's see what's inside. Roman Noodle Oodle Boodle. Look at that. I bet she made that.
Open it up.
Oh, it's an open it? That's a card. Oh, my goodness. Dear Jeremy, may the Lord continue to bless you today and always have a wonderful birthday, Christine.
Oh, JK lives in New York. He can help us out, too.
JK does live in New York.
Yeah.
Look at that. This is a card.
How cool.
I can't believe that. I like doodles. I cannot believe that. Wow. You know,
that was
JK's
a very cool card. And a lot of our viewers will make us handmade cards, and they're all beautiful.
Goodness.
But that one was made out of
Debbie
wood.
Vaughn? This has got to be from Debbie Vaughn.
Let me see.
Look at this.
This is from Tammy. Tammy with an I.
It's from Tammy?
Yeah, it says buyer name Tammy.
All right, Tammy. Tammy just made a license plate for Harry Banana. And I love it. I cannot believe it.
Tammy with an I.
I know what we're going to be filming tomorrow.
All right.
Harry Banana getting a license plate.
Should we give him a mustache too and put it like above?
We'll be working on things. Don't you worry about it. I got plans.
Debbie Vaughn says, I love it.
Debbie Vaughn's like, I wish I would have thought of it.
Why didn't I think of that?
All I keep sending is a banana hammock. I should have sent a license plate. I think this one is for you. And yep, that one's from you. It came from Arizona. Kay loves plates and signs.
To add to my
no sign. No.
I know exactly where this is going. On my shelves.
Better not be on my shelves.
There you go.
Another one. I'm doing them all tonight. Apparently, I'm doing them all tonight.
No, I'm gonna do this one.
All right.
Let's open these together at the same time.
Okay.
At the same time.
Let's see what we got here. I kind of need help. Hold. Is that it's a pillow cover.
It's a pillowcase, isn't it?
Oh my goodness, that's a pillowcase. Enjoy your gift. Of course, Jeremy needs a catch-up pillow. Love your videos and enjoy seeing what you two get into. Love the new house, seeing what you find on your property. Sheldon Sedge on YouTube. This is a pillowcase.
That's the first time anyone's ever sent you a pillowcase.
I have never seen a catch-up pillowcase.
Speaking of pillows, look, I got an Elvis pillow. And it says, enjoy your gift. Now Elvis can sleep with George, making Jeremy even more jealous. Ha 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 ha.
Maybe I'll finally get some sleep.
I love seeing how happy you two, Jeremy, not Elvis, are in the videos. Thank you from Sheldon.
Sheldon sent that pillow too. Yeah. Sheldon knows the importance of napping. Thank you so much, Sheldon.
Awesome.
You never have enough pillows.
Sheldon, this is going on my shelves tonight. Thank you, Cheryl. Cheryl says, trying to figure this out. Well, you got it. You figured it out, Cheryl. Thank you for the $2. All right, here's another package that came directly from Amazon.
Another package. Pretty sure it's for George. Looks like an Elvis Presley. Wait, hold a second.
Ooh, more to put on my Shelvis.
Elvis Presley wall clock. Let's see. Oh, wait. There's more in here. There's more. Designer
clock.
There is more. George, I hope you like the clock. I thought it could go in your she shed from Michael Roberts. And then there's another note. Jeremy, I hope this has a place in your collection. I'm sorry I didn't send a note last time with your Ghostbuster boxer briefs. I didn't know you could do this. Michael, that's so cool. Michael Roberts. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
the boxers, so since
Where
he
are
said,
the boxers?
they're right here. The boxers are right here.
Oh, so you can put his second gift next to
So
it.
I'm gonna figure out.
I'm gonna let you open this next package.
I don't want to cover the boxers. I'll figure out how to put that up in a little bit.
Okay.
Because right now the logo is actually covering the boxers, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, I see that.
A gift for you. Enjoy the gift, Mr. Hales. I heard that you wanted this. I hope you like your big fans. Please read on this on YouTube. Mike Wagner. Check that out. It's a copy of the Boy Scouts Handbook, first edition,
Nice.
1911.
That's your second copy. This month.
Now I can read one in the reading nook, and you can read one in the
For
reading
real?
nook. Yes.
Okay.
Look at this. First aid. That's what I love, the illustrations. First aid and life saving from swimming. I love it. I love this stuff. I just love this stuff. Some of my old camping books. So some of the stuff that it tells you for survival, if you did that, we know nowadays it would kill you. So I love that old stuff. I don't know what it is, but I do love it.
The next box is from the Whata store.
Whata. Okay.
Whata.
All right.
Whata
Hales?
Yeah, like Whata.
Like Whata Hales?
Or Whataburger.
Oh my goodness. Whataburger socks. Okay. This has got to be a 3X. Here's a 3XL Whataburger fancy ketchup. And
there is a note, but it doesn't say.
Okay,
who it's
well,
from.
I already know who the socks are for. The socks are for you to leave around the house. The shirt is for me. I guarantee you the socks are for you.
To add to my sock game.
And look at this. 3 bottles of Whataburger ketchup.
Whoa, I wonder if those have a different taste.
Well, I'm going to find out. I'm going to find out tomorrow.
It says bottled by popular demand. Ooh. I don't think I've ever had Whataburger ketchup.
I have. Oh, I can smell it through the seal.
For real?
That's good stuff right there.
Awesome.
I guarantee you, whoever sent the socks for you, the shirt, and the ketchup for me.
To add to my sock game.
So we don't know who sent it, but thank you so much. Ketchup is one of the most precious gifts in the world.
All right. Next box is from Obi, our friend Obi.
Our friend Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Obi.
All right, Obi.
I think Obi's last name is O'Brien, maybe.
Okay, Obi has sent fudge before, I believe. So I'm just...
Can you smell something?
Actually...
Obi has also sent us school supplies. Maybe
I thought you were going to say boogers.
Boogers. I mean, he may have wiped his booger on that box.
Just sniff it. Just sniff it. Do you smell chocolate?
You might be sniffing his booger.
Okay, it's not chocolate. It's not chocolate. It's not chocolate. There is some food items in here.
Oh,
Hi, George.
There might be chocolate. I just saw a piece of the note.
You did?
Yeah.
I thought okay. Hi, George and Jeremy. Jay, you're welcome. No backpack. LOL.
because you thanked him for not sending a backpack. Because I thanked him
before not sending a backpack. George, you asked Jay if you knew where Uranus is, where to see. Okay. Here's 2 Uranus tags.
Remember, there was a book bag, and I was like, let's find Uranus. And it was like of the universe.
This is a large, which is what you and property of Uranus. Oh my goodness. Look at this. And one for me as well.
So one for me, one for you. Oh my goodness. We could be twinning now.
Twins.
Twinning.
Okay, that is super cool. J and G, enjoy the fudge. There is fudge.
Oh, you didn't smell right.
He sent Uranus fudge.
So that must be peanut butter because it says.
Oh, and this one's dark. This one's dark praline. This is Uranus fudge.
Oh my goodness! I don't know if I trust this OB. I don't know. That's like Marilyn Raby sending fudge.
It can't be anything worse than what you've been putting in the toilet already. And then you like Chick-fil-A? Have some sauce. So Obi sent you some sauce. She loves this.
How did you know?
She loves this.
How did you know, Obi?
Then Obi sent license plates there.
Should we put those on our shelves or take them to Florida?
I really prefer them in Florida.
Florida? Nice.
And then Missouri plates.
His Missouri plates.
And then there's a little Jeremy bag here. It's a little baggie. Let's see what that is. Oh my goodness.
I don't know, but these Uranus fudge pieces smell really good.
Look at this. This is turtles.
They definitely don't smell like Uranus. They smell like chocolate.
How would you know what that smells like?
Oh, turtles.
So the turtle.
With the little bobbing heads.
Yep, bobbing head turtles. Check
That's
that
awesome.
out. There's 3 of them. Loose neck turtles. I like turtles.
We should, Travis, What You Doing Will said, start a mini section in Florida. We could do that. Like one side of the house,
so all
mini license.
We've been using the smaller plates to fill in gaps, like where peaks come into a corner. So they're really good to fill in gaps. And so I really like the plates down in Florida. Florida has become that old house, if you can even call it a house. And again, trying to be disrespectful to anybody. And I understand how people can view that and interpret it as disrespectful, but I would not call that good living conditions. I would call it a hunting cabin. It started off as
a hunting cabin, I think.
It was a hunting cabin, and it has so much character with all the license plates, and it tells,
especially at night, because all the plates reflect.
It's so cool, and the character of it it's your story. It's the viewer's story, and I love it.
Raffaella says, put the license plates on your electric bike. We're going to have to name the electric bike now and get it its own customized plate.
Jeremy and George, I think you're going to enjoy this box. Something for you two, something for the kids in Egypt, something for George's nieces and nephews, and something for Florida. Wow. Jeremy and George, you get the hugs and kisses. We do love us some chocolate.
We do.
Dude, look at that.
We like white chocolate.
How about a hug and kiss?
Okay.
Okay, you're freaking me out. That was weird. Here's some more. I'll give you these kisses instead. It's not as weird.
Milk chocolate. You can't go wrong with milk chocolate.
All right, crayons for Egypt. Check this out. Crazy art crayons for Egypt. You never, ever have enough crayons. So there's for Egypt. And then glow sticks for the nieces and nephews.
All right. And they were featured in our home videos too with the baby chicks.
Yep.
When George came to visit.
They're going to need these for playing out in the woods for sure. Yes. So if they get lost in the woods, this is the only way we're going to find them. So that'll be fun for them. They'll love that. Plates for Florida.
Everyone says we can name the hay bike Uranus.
All right, congrats on your new home. It's awesome. Congrats on your warehouse lot. I enjoy your videos. Viewer from Utah. Thank you so much.
Utah in the house.
Did we get a name? Did we get it? It just says viewer. It just says viewer. That's
from
it.
Utah.
Just says viewer from Utah.
Well, thank you, viewer from Utah.
Viewer from Utah. Thank you so much.
All right, this box is from Amazon.
And oh my goodness, I already see what it is. It doesn't have a note, but it has George's only popcorn that she'll eat, which is Jolly Time.
Jolly Time.
And look at this. It's a little popcorn popper.
No way.
It's a popcorn popper. And look at this. It's a microwave popcorn popper.
How cool is that?
Is that cool or what? Does
it say, is there a note in there from who it's
There's
from?
no note. Oh, wait. Hold a second. Underneath the tab, there's no, that's the packing list.
That's the inventory list.
There's no note, but it's super, super cool. You'll probably be using this.
There. Whoever packed it probably didn't put a note in there.
So she'll probably be using that tonight, no doubt.
Billy says the Whataburger stuff was from me.
I love it, Billy. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Billy, can you confirm you sent the socks for George, right? To leave all over the place on the floor so she doesn't get lost in the house. Billy, those socks were for her, right? I just want Billy's confirmation, okay? Because I kind of have a feeling he sent the socks for you for sure. I'm just saying, throwing that out there.
I'm going to let you open this one, and then we have one more box.
All right, this is from Amazon.
This is from Amazon, and it's super cool.
I have the perfect pillow for this cover, by the way.
It's super cool, but it's for Patience and Christian, which I will see them tomorrow. That's the goal, is to see them tomorrow. For Christian and Patience, this is my son's 22 and autistic.
Aww.
This is my son's favorite game. He heard Christian say he likes this game. We love watching you on YouTube. Take care, from Deborah and Jordan Roberts in Montana. They will love this. I'll make sure they get this tomorrow.
Aww,
as you guys can see in the videos.
They love getting gifts from you guys.
They sit there and they go, I can't believe people do this
so
for us.
nice.
They're so nice. Yeah.
Billy says the socks were for me.
I knew it. I knew it. 100%. I knew it. I knew it. I promise you they'll be on the floor tomorrow.
All right, last box.
So everything you guys send for Patience and Christian, we always give to Patience and Christian. Mm-hmm. And so one of the things,
we try to record it too.
I've actually been recording it, and I do it for two reasons. Number one, so the person who gifts it actually knows that they got it. Okay. And then number two, so the person that gifts it actually sees and knows that they got it.
Plus their reaction.
Those are the two reasons.
And the kid's reaction.
Those are, yeah, it is. The reactions are great. All the muchachas call me Big Papa when I throw kisses their way. All the muchachas, they call me Big Papa when I throw the kisses.
Mean?
Muy, I
Muchachas.
would never ever admit that if I knew that. Happy birthday. Love, Deborah Ferguson. Dear Jeremy, I hope you have a wonderful day. Happy birthday from a friend. Take care. Best wishes and to you now, years to come. All right.
JK said Billy confirmed that the socks are for the floor. Guess what, Billy? The socks are on the floor right now.
They're on the floor. Look at this. I like turtles.
You love turtles.
Zipper storage pouch.
Oh
the
my
baby
gosh,
turtles
I can put
come
my
out.
socks in that storage pouch.
You cannot put your socks there.
Can I store my socks in the storage pouch?
This is for you. Okay, so I think you got to open that. And there's another card in here from Deborah. It says, exude. It says biggies. Hug, geese. And there's another note in there. Thank you for making my day brighter. I love you both. Love, Deborah Ferguson. And there's another note inside of that note.
Ooh.
Deborah likes to hide notes like we have hidden rooms.
How cool. It's a bank.
Wow.
I can put all my Elvis coins in there.
I can put my allowance in there that you give me every week.
I can put some popcorn in there and feed Elvis. He deserves a snack too. Don't you think?
You're really going to do that?
Maybe some kisses.
You're really going to do that right now? Dear Jeremy and George, the two most special people in the world. You make me smile and laugh all the time watching your videos. I love the two of your shirts. And I have two of your shirts and I love them.
Oh my gosh.
Watching the Egypt videos was a dream come true for me. I always wanted to go, but I can't. Going to the King Tut grave site was very special to me. Thank you for that. Did you bring back the magnet I asked for? If not, that's okay. I don't think we did.
I do have a magnet.
So she does have a magnet.
I can send her.
And what are you doing for your aunt and the kids? Oh, what you're doing for your aunt and the kids are wonderful, which we even dug into more of that tonight. Take care, both of you. All my love, Deborah Ferguson. Your new home is great. Happy birthday, Jeremy. Thank you so much,
awesome.
Deb.
Thank you. So the super chats just flooded in. Alicia sent $2, says, please name the bike Uranus.
So that's what they're going for right now? Uranus.
Yeah. Oh, Deborah Roberts is who sent the popcorn in the maker for us both.
Oh, that means
I gotta share.
Hold
Deborah?
a second. Do you realize she did not say it was for you and Elvis? It was for you and me.
She says you both. So she didn't really clarify
she didn't
whether
mean
she
both
meant
as you and
me
Elvis.
and
She
you or me and Elvis.
She clearly meant Jeremy with the me in it.
Jeremy with the G?
Jeremy with the G.
Marcia.
She meant Jer and then me.
Marcia thinks, she says, do you think Patience and Christian will ever make a YouTube?
Yeah, they're actually. So I've been trying to get them to make a YouTube ever since I met them.
Yeah.
And Christian has had a page and he really has never done anything on it. Billy. And then Christian was all for it. And then Patience wasn't for it because she didn't want her life out there online, even though as part of her employment, as part of her contract, as far as filming, being a part of the actual videos. So her as an employment, her life is online. So
that's so funny, Alicia. Thank you.
So you can say I feel like taking a ride on Uranus. So they have been talking about it more in depth, and it looks like they're going to head that direction. So Christian was telling me the other day that she's now they both are pursuing higher education. So they work for me, and then they both go to school. So their hours are flexible as far as what they do. And so I give them the flexibility to do what they need to do all day for their school, and then they can work any hours that they want to work. And that's part of the kind of the joy of doing what we do and being self-employed and the freedom in that. And now they're talking, even after the further education, that there's potential. They're just going, you know what? I really don't want to do this. I don't want to sit behind a desk. I don't want to, I want to go out. I think what's happened is they've had fun filming.
Yeah.
Like everything from
Christian's coming out of his shell. Patience was already very outgoing and bubbly, and Christian's has come out of his shell in the last 2 years.
So they I think what's happening is what the Hales is rubbing off on them in a good way to where whether it was the cartwheel of death, whether it was just, I mean, there's whose boss says, hey, let's have shopping cart races down this ramp, and this is what we're going to do today for work. Or whose boss says, hey, let's go to Florida. Or whose boss says, all right, we're going to Cedar Point today for work. Or whose boss says, hey, come on out, let's go explore the backyard. I mean, you have to understand that this is such a unique job that they have, and it's just not normal. It's not normal. And so that not normal rubs off because it's so unique. All right, let's go to the casino today. And all right, and we worked hard. We worked hard moving all this stuff. We're just going to have a play day. Like I even told them this week, if the weather gets better, we're going to go exploring in the backyard again. And so we were going to last week, but it was just too nasty. So we ended up just unloading the trailer. We when they came out, they were actually here to explore the backyard. We were going exploring, but the weather was bad. So we ended up emptying the trailer, putting the bike together, and working on Uranus. And
speaking of Uranus, someone said you could put a bumper sticker that says, warning, if you're following me, you are seeing my Uranus. So Joe said, name the bike One Pedal.
They are sending me a pedal.
Suggestions.
They are sending me a replacement pedal. So that'll be good. It's not to say that I won't break it again, but we are learning. I've never been on an electric bike before.
It was fun.
It has been probably, I don't know, 30 years since I've even been on a bike.
Somebody though.
So we talked to them. They have a heavier, dutier bike, and we asked them for 2 of those to explore the woods.
And those are made for
explore. It's called the Explorer.
Yeah.
And so my buddy Pastor Tim, who's usually in on the chat, but he's got prayer meeting tonight.
Thank you, Phyllis.
So I told Pastor Tim, I said, Tim, if they send me the 2 other bikes, I'm going to give you this one that I broke the pedal on. So it'll be limping with a pedal.
So he's excited. He's like, really? He's like excited to get that.
So we're talking to them. They're getting me a replacement pedal. We put the links for the electric bikes in that video. So the link is in the pinned comment, and it's also in the description if you're interested. So we talked to them about 2 more heavier dutier for the backyard. And I don't know about you, but I cannot wait to jump off of one of them boulders with Uranus.
Are we going with Uranus?
I always go with Uranus. I ain't dumb.
All right. Should we wrap it up? It's almost 9:30.
Are you gonna wrap?
I have shelluses to fill. So now would be a good time. I have a place to put these socks from Whataburger. I have a place in mind to put the socks.
Yeah, I bet you do. They're already on the floor.
Billy said, don't let the sock monster get them. Meaning you're the sock monster.
There's some things that you just overlook with the person that you're with because you love them, right? There's some things that are annoying, but you just overlook it. You're like, I love them more than that ever matters. So I've never said a word about her socks everywhere, but she had to call me out on the clothes. So, like, at least I leave them
Thank you,
where
David.
I'm going to wear them again. There's socks everywhere in this house.
Because it's so funny. It's funny.
If you leave your socks everywhere, type what the hell.
I know I'm not the only one that does that.
If you leave your socks everywhere, type what the hells. If you leave your socks everywhere and you don't discriminate, you toss your underwear. If you leave your socks everywhere, type what the hells.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. A special thank you to my Aunt Kamilia George for hopping on for a little bit. Thank you to everyone that sent us amazing fan mail. Special shout out to everyone that sent us a super chat tonight. So sorry if I missed yours. And a special thank you to everyone that's watching live tonight and hanging out with us.
Don't worry, we got a lot more mail coming.
Hopefully,
a lot.
Hopefully we didn't scare you away and you guys will come back next Wednesday to hang out with us as well. Do you have any last words, Jeremy?
Yeah, can't wait to see where you put those socks.
What socks?